Isn't that beautiful? Before you guys get too crazy, though, I do want to warn you, I'm using my nice camera for once, because I figured this is worth using my nice camera. But the problem is, and this is one of the best first world problems ever, I can barely focus. That's how awesome this lens is in so many ways. It's real simple, letting tons of light in, and it can only focus on things. So it's going to look really artistic, and let's use that to our advantage. So we can look at beautiful things like that turbocharger, which, by the way, I dropped. You can actually see everything's pretty well lit. I dropped that little puppy off of its stand, and yeah, you can see it right in the middle where I've got the focus. Put a hole in my radiator, literally a hole. Like if I blow on that tube right there, that one, and plug the bottom one, that one, you can hear. Psst. Yeah, stupid bitch, stupid turbo. But I love you anyway. Now, one of the things I want to show you guys about this turbo and why I want to replace it ultimately is look at what's running to it. That line is oil. And then on the bottom of it, the oil dumps out back into the engine and gets recycled, cooled down, all that. That's the only thing that's running to this turbo. And the problem with that is it's old. Now, it does a kick-ass job. I mean, this thing's a monster and a half, but there's such better technology. There's billet turbos. There's just a lot of awesome things out nowadays that this thing still does its job. Is it worth $3,500 to get the top of the line GTX 42 blah blah blah? Yeah, it is. So I want to show you something else. Look at this. So I'll try and kind of keep it up on the normal angle. So look. So here we are. Yeah, you might recognize that over there. So let's look down here. See that beautiful looking wrap? That was me. If you guys follow me on Instagram or even on Facebook, which is where I post whores, I don't know, where I post a lot of stuff about what's going on. You'll notice I wrapped that entire exhaust manifold in this beautiful, whatever they call it. I think they call it titanium, but awesome heat wrap. Keeps the heat inside of the manifold. You'll notice that they put 2 wastegates on there, and the only purpose for both of those wastegates, which is that and that, is to let out as much air as possible to prevent the turbo from going insane. That's how crazy this is, that it needs 2 wastegates, and those wastegates, you can't see it from here. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can. Oops, got caught on the... So, see that line right there? That literally means the exhaust goes through that pipe, goes down here, and then in certain circumstances dumps straight out. So this car is loud. I can't hear that because the exhaust is already loud. A couple other things about this car, which it obviously is one of, I'm going to say, well under 100 cars in the world, at least United States, is obviously it's a 3-rotor. And all my rotary guys know that that's a pretty big deal. And this one, as some of you may know, has put down 750 rear-wheel horsepower. Even with some of the weirdest setups. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right there. Look at that spark plug setup right up there. Whoever set this ignition system up put 2 coils or 2 plugs per coil. Now this is a 3-rotor, and 3 rotors have 3 spark plugs for the top part of the rotor and 3 spark plugs for the bottom part, leading and trailing. I won't get into the details of that, but anyway, so all you need is 6, 5 plus 1. You need 6 spark plugs to run this car. This thing has 12, 6 on this row, and then just for entertainment, oh, there's a second row. Sure enough, as I knew, because I've had to rewire all this. So 12 spark plug wires all together. And the reason for that is each of these coils has 2 plugs per coil. I'm going to work on getting that fixed. I don't know much about it. Other thing is, see those wires right there? I gutted the shit out of the entire electric system. It's something I'm very comfortable with. Obviously, I'm not running the car like this right now. This is major progress, but I've got everything kind of tied together saying, okay, I'm going to have this here, fuse box here, more fuses back here. I moved all the crap that was here. You know, in a stock RX-7, it'll all be right here. Let me give you kind of a frame of reference. That seems a little too close for me. it'll be there. I moved all that back there. So what you'll see is I took a part of the, whoa, I almost fell over. Took a large part of the wiring harness right there, gutted it, and I'll be dealing with those later. But I also, instead of running it underneath here and wheel rubbing and all that sort of crap, I'm going to have it all go through under there. And, you know, some technical difficulty with that, but nothing too crazy. Now, on this side, I was able to take this beast and gut. Oh, I want to get a close-up on this one. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I can't get that close. So what I was able to do is gut all of these wires in this hand out. So I literally, out of this side, only have this many left. So that's pretty exciting. So minimalistic engine bay is what I was looking for. This is a race car, it's a street car, but you drive it to the track. That's the engine wiring. Again, I've got everything just tacked together because I'm testing things. When you change a lot of things with electronics, you map it out and everything, but you test it. And I'm going to go through a couple tests next. But I just want to share with you guys all the craziness that I've been doing. And I'm about a week away from getting this beast back on the road. Or a week away from testing it, breaking it, and then needing parts for another couple months. So I will be doing updates later. And I really need to do a video on her doing some stunts or something. And I'm not saying like that Koenigsegg recently that just took out tons of people in Poland. But like, show what it looks like to get that thing going and use that all-wheel drive a little bit. So I got some videos I should make. So I'll catch up with you guys soon.